What's up, everybody? Crypto Muscle. Coming to you with another YouTube video. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. International Now Worldwide Syndicated. It's time to do a big high yield platform update. I know I did one yesterday, but now it's time to do just one big ball roll all up into one update on all the high yield platforms I'm in, which is in, which is out, and we just go from there. All right, so we're going to talk about Revelates, and we're going to talk about Aufin, and we're going to talk about Primor Corp, and we're going to talk about not buttocks, but Feltox. I think that's all of it right now. Yeah, that's all of it. So let's go backwards here, all right? Since we're already here at Feltox, 2 days in, and it's already the end. Yeah, that's what happened here. 367,000 in, 152,000 out. You could tell that the gap was close, and I think a couple of the factors. One is the numbers are getting pretty close to the deposits and withdrawals. And the second thing is, I don't know, they blamed a particular, I don't know if that person's really a YouTuber, but someone that's pretty known in the hype space for trashing Feltox, I guess. And as good as this could have been, it just didn't go that way because, again, they were blaming this one particular person as big in the hype scene and all that. I don't know if that one particular person has that big of an influence, but whatever the case may be, Feltox ended because the funny thing about it was I did 2 withdrawal attempts as an attempted drive-by, and one came through and one didn't. So Bitcoin actually came through, but the Tether one didn't. So that's what happened on that one. And I was like, oh shit, something must be up. And I looked it up, and the chat was still open at the time, but then it closed minutes later as there were a couple of people that started to ask questions, and they said, okay, the admin said, let me look into it. And next thing you know, they didn't really say nothing. They just closed the chat. And then probably about a half hour later. And so I just watched it all unfold, and I was like, wow, okay. So yeah, the end of Feltox. And so the next one up on the list, Primor Corp. All right. I like how it's structured and laid out, but we're going to find out if they're still holding up their end of the bargain here. So yeah, 3.5 for 90, 4.5 for 90, 5.5 for 90, and again, it is the twist on the words: included, return at the end. So we're going to see how this one looks right here. So if you watch my last video, I did a withdraw. I think it was 2 different ones, and one of them came through, which was, I believe it was the Bitcoin withdrawal that came through. No, it was something else. There was 2 withdrawals I did. One of them came through, the other one didn't. And so I kind of left it up just because, well, one did come through. And so let me see here if I can see the withdrawal history. Maybe it'll show here. Yeah, I got the batch ID. Yeah, oh, okay, I remember now. This is the Tether ERC withdrawal that came through. So it was the Ethereum version of Tether that came through, but yet this one didn't, which is kind of funny how that's the case. And so, well, we're going to see, more likely this is going to be the end as well. So I'm just going to put it in, And it'll be shocking. Well, not shocking. I wouldn't be shocked if it'd be funny if this one actually came through. Oh, look at that, batch ID. Okay. So this other one that's pending, I wonder if I could cancel that and just submit it again. Huh. Yeah, it's weird how that one came through. Yeah, so that one came through, but the other one didn't. I don't know how to. I guess I would have to check with support to see if they could unclutter that one and let me resubmit. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool if let me do that. I mean, I don't know if I could though. I'm gonna mess around with this a little bit. I understand that the 335s doesn't even meet the minimum amount to withdraw, but this one, yeah, I'm gonna request support for that one. It's still paying, so it still stays up. So yeah, that's Primor Corp. Primor Corp is still going because it's still paying. I leave it up if it's still paying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to contact them on the chat there and see if they could fix that one. And that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, let's see if we could do it live. Let's see here. No, it would take too much time. I'll just move on. So yeah, Primor Core is still going, and I'll see if I can get that corrected. And so here we are with Aufin. So here's Aufin. All right, just keep doing that, keep doing that. All right, so Aufin, it's technically an hourly because you're earning by the hour up to 5% a day, right? Or 7% a day, or 9% a day, just depending on which plan you go into with the given amount you put into it, right? These are 30 days, and so far this is way outlasted the Feltox, where Feltox, you only have 3 different plans, and the longest is a 5-day plan, and it hasn't gone the distance. But why does Aufin do that? It's kind of weird, huh? But yet, maybe, I don't know if it's the numbers that are not. This is making 0.21 hourly, right? This one is it broken down here on how much you make hourly? Yeah, it's not really broken down on how much you make hourly. Yeah. Yeah, see how I took out the Bitcoin, but then my other one didn't come through. So, going back to Aufin, yeah, you could pay a 10% fee after 5 days if you want to get it out for whatever reason. They give you that option. You got the referral plans, 11 days running, right? 2.9 million, right? Yeah, 2.9 million, and only 682,000 out, which is not bad. And this thing is just going like crazy. That's probably why it's still going strong. They have numerous Telegram groups. You got the official. You also have France and Brazil group. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, this thing is still going for, quote, technically an hourly. It's still going pretty strong. And let's see here. So I put in 500. Says I put it in a week ago. Well, it's well over a week ago. I put it in at the very beginning. And then total withdrawal is 733. So 733. I'm already broken even and more, and then I got another 322 to take out, if I could take it out, right? So tether ERC, can't touch that, is only $1.50. And this one I take out for Bitcoin and batch ID, so that comes through. Let's see if the big one comes through here. 271.20, and that is a batch ID that comes through as well. So that leaves me with $1.50 left, and that puts me well over 1,000. So I've now 200% my total deposit. So I earn my original deposit back plus. I doubled that now, and it's still going. So we'll see what happens with this. It'd be interesting if this thing actually goes a distance for an hourly. That's pretty good, because we've seen short-term hourlies, right? And some, it's hit and miss with them, right? But we haven't seen an hourly lately that has gone the distance like this one has. So, kudos for that one. It's pretty cool. And lastly, Revelates. So Revelates, 5.2% a day. They have that new plan with B&B where you can lock it in 5.2% a day. And I think they said even the weekends. Because this one is just per day. And I think they said weekends is half or something like that. So 28 days. So I'm definitely going to check in on day 30 and see how that goes. And this one's doing really good too. When you look at it, 2.8 million in, only 229,000 taken out. Let me refresh that. Let me do the hard refresh. I kind of feel like it's just not doing it, Let me do a hard refresh. There it is. And okay, so that's the accurate number it is. So 2.8 million and only 229,000 out. So this is doing really good too. That's probably why it's stuck around for a long time. So you can see the differences, right? When the numbers are close together, they tend to close up. The bigger the distance in the numbers between deposit and withdrawals, the longer they go. So that's kind of the key to how you see how long these things can last. And so far it's outlasting. And with this, I put 750 in originally, and I've already gotten 1754 out. And even if it's just straight deposit only and no other stuff on the side, what do you call it, getting rewarded for the effort you put in, right, by sharing their link. If you don't share, look at this, deposit income is $833. So I've already well broken even and earned profit on just straight deposit income alone. And so, like I was saying, here's that plan I was talking about. Oop, not that one. This one, Binance Coin added 5.2% plus on weekends. And that's just on B&B deposits. So you see principal withdraw anytime if you want to. So pretty straightforward stuff. Let's see. I don't think I could do, maybe this one I can. Litecoin. What is it? Let's see if this will let me take that one. I don't know if it will. Okay. And of course the $36 tether. I just don't know if those other tiny amounts. Alright, so that'll work. Like the Tron and Binance. I don't know if this stuff will actually work. And yeah, this Ripple one, I've been having trouble getting Ripple. I always had trouble with Ripple. I don't know why. I always had trouble with it. It's just crazy. I need 0002, and I only have 001 for Binance. And yeah, this Ripple, I don't know. I don't know what it is with Ripple. It's like I always had trouble with it in different platforms. And yeah, it's not accepting my wallet address. So I don't know what to tell you. And look at this. The Revelates coin the other day was $9.80 some cents. Now look at it. Now it's $11.11. See, if I held on to it, which I don't want to, I could have just, I made a little bit more money out of the 15 that I had. And so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's where it's at. Let me refresh. And yeah, that's where it's at right here. So give it a couple more days and we'll check back in on Revelate, see if it hits day 30. And we go on from there. And Aufin, still looking good. Primor Corp, still good. And I want to check with support about fixing that. But Feltox, no good. It's over. And that's that. So that's the latest on the hype scene on the stuff that I'm in. So comment down below, links down below, and I'll see you in the next one.